Singapore race. Let's get on to the qualifying. Been a struggle so far.
As night falls in Singapore, the track starts to warm up, and it'll be red hot by the time we find out who's on pole for tomorrow's race.
18th in
Time
the
to set the
sprint.
grid then. Welcome along to qualifying
And
here
the
in Singapore.
25 race. Wasn't great. I want to say we finished 19th. So. Looking, oh no. Oh, perfect. So we should have time to actually switch the engine. Good. 'Cause that engine was kaput. Every other piece of should be good. Nice. Okay. Phew. No penalty as well because it's not our fifth. But I guess now we just wait 8 minutes. Okay, so team was hard at work. Got us a new engine. Let's hope it performs up to spec, I guess.
I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. P22.
What? Where did I... Well, that's interesting. Let's go again.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
That's not good.
We've been pushed down to P22.
Oh, why did I lift? Now that's just rude. Assuming I don't have time to, yeah. Well, we really need that 11 to hold up. Already saw I got kicked to 12. Oh, nice. Out are Liam, Fernando, Valtteri, Lance, Ollie, and Bortoletto. Geez, Cappy is not very good at this track. Arvid made it through. On to Q2. Get out there now.
We've dropped to P15. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
That was better. I mean, none of these feel good. Looks like everyone's going out for a last ditch effort. We will head out as well.
.30 seconds left in the session.
That lap was pretty scuffed, I can't lie. Well, starting P8. Oscar on pole. Wait, never mind. Oh, wait, no, that was only Q2. Max is out, though. Wow. Max goes out. Isaac stays. That is... Max's title fight is just dying. George is 4. Charles is 2. All right, Q3. Antonelli, Albon, Norris. First 3 out. We've been a regular in Q3 recently, which is good, but our race pace has been pretty bad. Same thing. What? Where am I going out here? Oh. So I guess this is not a part of the track. Huh. Interesting. I don't suppose all four have a tire in at all times, huh? That stinks. It's the second time that thing is messed me up. Especially right at the end of the lap. This is just one part of it. Just take this to the garage and take a breath. That was pretty brutal. Cool. Should have a go at it. Don't get the track penalty there. Almost got one there, though. P10. Yeah, it didn't feel very fast. Lando on pole. George 2, Shaw's 4.
Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. And here's our track, 4.94 kilometres long, and overtaking chances into the first corner, into turn 14 at the end of the Esplanade, and now into turn 16 in the newly reprofiled sector that we first ran on in 2023. Still though, it's punishing and tough on the brakes, and the heat and humidity will take an effect on our drivers. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Leclerc, Alex Albon, and Antonelli, Hadjar, Sainz, Ace, and Max Verstappen, Lindblad, Hülkenberg, Pierre Gasly, and Perez, Colapinto, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, and Valtteri Bottas, Stroll, Behrman, Bortoletto, and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. So I'm sure there'll be plenty to talk about this afternoon, and who's going to talk about it with us? None other than Naomi Schiff. Hi, Naomi. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
It's a very special time for the drivers. It's almost like everything around you slows down and you become hyper-aware. So your nerves slightly go up, your adrenaline's going up. It's the perfect time to start focusing on your visualizations and preparing for the race. So you want to avoid distractions and really stay cool, calm, and focused.
Cool. Mediums, hards it is. Let's get this show on the road.
Here we go then, the formation
Let's
lap
tread
is underway
softs
and the
and
track
hards.
temperature looks warm. That may or may not play into some of the team's hands in today's race.
Everybody on mediums until 17th and below, and that's all softs. Interesting. I didn't realize Lewis was starting P16 as well.
So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. But the question
We got
I'm
moved
asking
back in the
is
grid.
which teams have got it right, which ones have got it horribly wrong?
Completely missed that at the start. What do you got? Oh, was it Lewis? Did he take? He must have taken an engine penalty. Because I'm starting P9. Max is 10 now. That would make sense.
That's a decent start. Good job. Overtake mode active. Overtake active. You've got more power now from the hybrid system. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. Okay, so you've got overtake now. Overtake enabled.
Caution.
Okay, clear.
Who's blowing up? Checo. Checo is out of this race. He will not. Cadillac goes probably another race without scoring points. I think Valtteri qualified him, but they probably score points this whole season. Shot. Oh, right, swear. Real sloppy. Look like Max has been able to make any headway up here. Which kind of stinks because I need him to slow down signs. I'm gonna get him.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Really good to hear.
Okay, so we're not wearing tyres at the rate we expected to. I want you to stay out a little longer. Extend, extend. Copy. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, so that's boost mode available if you need it.
I thought I was going to be able to get max there. Huh. Would really like it if he would go and get signs. But it seems like I might actually have to grab. They take max.
Okay, you're in ninth position. Our gap to first place, 10.6 seconds. It's Verstappen ahead. Less than a second separates you. Hadge is behind you. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. And 11 laps to go. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Gap to your teammate behind, 13.3 seconds. Okay, mate, Verstappen's ahead of you. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
I'm trying.
Great stuff.
Yes.
It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
That Lando have been first. It's just put an absolute gap on us. Where's that Oscar? Lando.
Tyre condition still looking good.
I'm gonna stay out. These signs is going in. I'm gonna have a lot of free room, and I'm gonna go on softs.
Remember to adjust your ERS mode in your MFD if you need to. The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind running hard tyres. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
That was 1.8 seconds off the fastest, so I don't know.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 39.1 seconds.
Yeah, I probably should box. I don't know if this is working. That's good. Let's go one more. I think they're fine. It's got to be a fast one now. That turn in was pretty diabolical.
Okay, let's go now.
See where
Come on.
we come out.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Pit.
I didn't have a new set of softs, or I would have gone to him.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.6 seconds. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 13.6 seconds. They're on old
I'm
mediums.
surprised that this
They're
didn't
in
crash,
18th.
to be honest.
Time last lap, 1 minute 39.1. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. And gap to the car in front, 7.5 seconds.
All right, well, bringing it in P9. Not bad. I think my little excursion leading lap, first ever laps leading in Formula One, I believe. But I don't think they really costed us. I mean, they definitely cost us time because we came out 5 seconds behind signs. But I was like, what is going on with my headset? But it's the fireworks. But, I mean, Hadger just, it was a big enough gap. He's dropping like a rock. Bringing it into the checkered flag, P9. Back on the points, we'll take that.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Question is who won? Lewis goes driver of the day.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and
Lando.
wins.
And they led every single lap of the race. It was a light to flag victory, and that
Takes
was
possession
total
back,
dominance.
or momentum back. In the Formula One World Championship.
It's been a hard afternoon of brilliant racing, but now it's time for some proper celebrations. The podium awaits. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando Norris.
Oh, Oscar it too. George, the other guy. I mean, I guess he's also in the title fight, so good for him to be on there.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action.
Take our 2 points and
I
run.
can't wait to see what's next.
Lando comes out the big winner. 10 points to the good. Officially got a 25-point gap on Charles. Is Lando going to win it? I mean, I've never really thought he was going to win it the whole year, kind of. And yeah, close in the constructors as well. Where'd Albon finish? Oh, they both passed me. Darn it. Well, that was a pretty fun race.